Welcome to the House e-invoice portal. In the last video, you had learned how to log into portals, and in this video, I will show you how to download and complete the Excel template. After login, you will notice that in the House e-invoice portal, you have two download buttons. They are individual e-invoice and consolidated e-invoice. Meanwhile, in the House Sale Bill portal, you only have one single button to download the Excel template. Please go ahead and download all. Let us begin with individual Excel template. Each template contains three tabs. They are supplier, buyer, and line item. The taxpayer is in the role of supplier, and each supplier has multiple buyers and line items. So all three tabs are required to be filled up. Supplier is the taxpayer itself. It contains many fields. If the fields are marked as asterisk, it means a mandatory field is necessary to fill out as shown in the message box, such as name, ID type, TIN number, business registration, and so on. Meanwhile, those fields with drop box indicate that contains that a few choices such as new registration identity card, passport, business registration numbers, army numbers. So you need to select one of the choices. Similarly, the state drop box contains 30 states and 3 wilayah. On the other hand, fields such as email, address to, address tree are not mandatory fields, so you have a choice to leave them blank. For MSIC code and descriptions, please check out the description below. You are reminded that both portals are not support for AST and 20 text, so you can write an A on those fields. For demonstration purpose, this is my supplier information. The buyer tab, where all the buyer information is kept. Alias is an indicator, such as my name is Lo Pun Hao. I can simplify it as LPH in short. So next time, if I type LPH, the software will filter out my name, so I will call out all my particulars without the need to fill out each field one by one. In addition, this alias also supports Chinese character, so give you more flexibility to use other words than in English. Therefore, it will help you save a lot of time. The buyer tab contains hundreds rows to fill out all your buyers. And if you have more than 100 buyers, please extend the number of rows by copy and pasting from the last row. The column headers contain plus and minus boxes. Plus expand the column. Meanwhile, minus hides the respective column by expanding and hiding the column, so you can have a complete view of buyer information. Similarly, the asterisk represents a mandatory field that cannot be left blank. Dropbox represents a selection of choices such as ID, state, and country. Furthermore, the software does not support SST and 20 text, so you can write an A on those fields. For demonstration purposes, this is my buyer information. Next is a line item tab, where all the products and services are kept. Same as the buyer tab, you are required to key in an alias as a simplified way to identify each product and service. Ideally 3 or 4 characters, whether an alphabet, a combination with a number, or even a simple Chinese character which you can remember easily. I have predefined some choices in certain columns such as classified goods and measurements as a drop box. You may select one of the choice, but bear in mind If the choice is not in the Dropbox, please do not fill out your own choice because this choice will be mapped in the software as a LHDN defined code. If it is not found in the software, it will render an error. You may contact me if you have encountered this problem. All columns are required to be filled out. Other information such as discount, additional charges, and prepayment will not show here. You may find out on the software. For demonstration purpose, this is my line item information. Let's talk about the Consolidated Excel template. The consolidation e-invoice is issued when you sell to customers who do not need an e-invoice, especially the general public. Therefore, within 7 days of the following month, you are required to submit a consolidated e-invoice. The supplier tab is similar to the individual's Excel template, so I will not discuss it further. What I need to draw attention to is the buyer tabs and line item tab. In the buyer tab, I predefined the alias as con. The other fields are as required by LHDN guideline, so you do not need to change anything. However, in the line item tab, you are required to fill out the line items including the alias in each product and service. Please do not worry, the classified code only has one choice. Just select the one. Similarly, all the fields are required to be filled out. For demonstration purposes, this is my Consolidated Excel template. Sale fields are reverse perspective with other type of e-invoice. Now you are the buyer rather than a supplier. Meanwhile, the unregistered landlord overseas supplier is your supplier. The purpose of issuing a sale bill e-invoice is to retain the proof of payment for a tax deductions. The buyer tab in sale bill is the same as the supplier tab in other Excel template. However, the supplier tab differs from individual Excel template buyer tab, as now you have additional 2 columns, which are MSIC, codes, and descriptions. If you are unsure how to fill it out, please check out the description below. An asterisk represents mandatory field. The drop box, you need to select one of the choices. The line items are similar to the individual Excel template, except the classified code is modified according to the need to represent sale bill e-invoice. For demonstration purposes, this is my supplier. And line item informations. If the Excel template has been filled out, you are ready to go. If you have encountered any issue, please feel free to leave a message below, or otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye!